welcome back to episode 7 of Pop Squared. I am David.
And I'm Zach, and I'm still sick.
Zach, it's been like it's literally been a week. Come on. Get some vitamin C.
I'm literally like okay, other than my cough is just like won't go away, and like I'm still a little like congested, I think, but like I don't know.
I mean, you know, that's just life sometimes. But we're gonna get you like a medicinal healer up in this bitch. Like, we have to muddle some
medicinal healer, you mean a doctor?
No, like, we have to take you to a herbalist. Okay, I don't believe in modern medicine. I don't vaccinate my children. When I wear this wig, honey, I'm an anti-vaxxer.
David's also wearing a wig.
I'm wearing a long blonde wig right now. It's not any anti-vaxxer wig, but I'm kind of
It's basically a Tana Mojo wig.
I'm serving like not Kim. I'm serving like Ava Max, or like, who's just got long blonde hair? We can't even think of anyone.
I don't know. Like,
you'll see the wig eventually. Go look at my Instagram because I'm going to a Halloween party tonight and I'm being Jules from Euphoria. So go stan me. So how was your week, Zach? Let's talk about our weeks first.
I mean, I mostly worked.
You're sick? You worked?
I worked. I did some like I took care of shit that I was supposed to take care of like weeks ago on Wednesday, mainly like bills and shit, which is like, yeah.
Well, that's on Perry.
But yeah, not a very interesting week for me.
Yeah, that was really... I feel, though, I quit my job. I don't know why. I've had like 3 mental breakdowns this week. I quit my job and then I bought this wig. And then Target thought I was shoplifting today because I picked up a dress for the Halloween costume, and apparently men in suburban areas can't pick up teenage girl-sized dresses, even though I'm teenage girl-sized, and they just thought I was stealing it, and security tried to apprehend me. It was kind of a moment.
Yeah, Target security is homophobic. You heard it here first.
They kind of are. I'm kind of pissed off by it. We need to get lawyers involved.
Yeah, we need gay rights. We
literally need gay rights activists at Target at all times. Okay, so speaking about gay right activists, we should probably talk about the music news. Kanye West dropped his new album.
That's not very gay rights activists.
It's the exact opposite. We need gay rights activists on his front porch.
We need gay rights activists at Kanye West's house.
Kanye West is literally just
himself. Like, there's nothing else to say. I mean, I haven't listened to the album.
I have not listened to one song on this album.
He's doing more ridiculous interviews this week where he just comes off as usual. So I mean,
a Trump supporter?
Yeah, literally.
I don't get the hype anymore. Like, he's literally supporting Trump. Like, do we not get the point?
I mean, like, the reaction to this album doesn't seem to be very good. His last album wasn't very good, from what I remember.
What, The Life of Pablo?
No, the one after that.
The Life of Pablo.
No, there was one after that.
Wait, what? There was one after that?
Yeah, Yay or Yee or whatever.
Oh, Yeezy? No.
Yeah.
Yeezy?
No. That's how much impact that album has. David didn't even remember it happening.
Wait, there was not an album called
Yes,
Yay.
there was. Literally Y-E.
Oh, that was like I'm bipolar, like, so, wait, was that it?
Yeah, well, that was last year, wasn't it?
Like, I'm bipolar, and what's the title of the thing?
It's literally... Yeah, I like being... It's something, whatever that cover says, yeah.
What does it sound like? What is it called?
It's called Yay. That's literally what it's called.
I hate being bipolar. Or is that something else? No, it's called I Hate Being Bipolar.
No, it's literally called Yay or Yee, whatever the fuck.
So why
That's just what it says on the cover.
Well,
I have the Wikipedia page right here.
Then why... Wait, that's so dumb. Why would he do that? I literally thought it was called...
Because he's Kanye West.
I thought it was called I Hate Being Bipolar. It's awesome.
Good God. So yeah, that's our thoughts on Kanye West, I guess, this week.
That was so stupid. I wasn't even laughing. It literally wasn't even funny. We literally just fucked up for 5 minutes. I don't even want to restart this episode, so we're going to keep going because it's... I got a hair in my mouth. It's natural. Okay, so celeb Halloween costumes.
Yeah, there's not a whole ton of music news this week. So
yeah,
I mean,
the music news kind of fucking sucks this week, guys.
Yeah, there was Halsey looking like Jeffree Star in her Marilyn Manson costume.
No, I love the reference of Marilyn Manson.
I mean, I don't mind the reference, but she literally looks like Jeffree Star.
She just put too much body con in it. She kind of looks like she looks like a dragged version of Marilyn Manson in a weird way.
It's kind of a serve, though. Okay, and then there's also Demi Lovato dressing like Marie Antoinette.
She kind of served, like, tits out for Demi Lovato. she's kind of annoying. Still, like, no offense, Demi Lovato, but, like, sometimes your antics just be pulling a bit too much, but she served.
Yeah, she's serving Marie Antoinette.
No, it's, like, actually really good. And then who else do we have? Is there anyone else?
I think
at
that
this
was
point?
like literally it. The pop girls were dry this week.
Well, it's also Saturday, so all the parties are tonight, I think. So we're a bit early for costumes, you know what I mean? Maybe, but
yeah, because Halloween's on a Thursday this year, so like all the parties and shit are this weekend.
It's literally fucked up.
It's literally a hate crime.
That's why I'm wearing a wig right now, because going to a Halloween party later. Let's keep it real.
Speaking of Halloween, Lady Gaga.
Who's Amanda Knox?
Is
that the girl who killed her baby? Or is that Casey Anthony?
That's the other murderer lady.
So who's Amanda Knox?
She went to jail for murdering, I think, her roommate in Italy. She was that lady.
Oh!
Yeah, Lady Gaga, like, tweeted something about, like, fame is a prison, and then Amanda Knox was just like, no, honey, prison is a prison.
Oh my god!
Miss, shouldn't you be in prison? Why are you on Twitter?
Wait, she killed her roommate?
I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what the case was.
There's probably like a 60-minute documentary on it. I can watch.
From what maybe it was feminist. Maybe I don't know. I mean, we don't support that, but
well,
I mean,
I don't think it's feminist to kill one of your sisters.
I mean, it's not, but I mean,
maybe she deserved it. Stab her in the back. Right.
Like I said, I don't know the details of the case, so we don't know how we feel about Amanda Knox. But she did murder somebody, and she's. What the fuck are we talking about?
Zach, you're talking literally about Amanda Knox.
I like defending a murderer here.
Okay, speaking of defending murderers, let's move on to Azealia Banks' songs.
Murdering her 2010s best songs list.
So Azealia Banks, as you all probably know, dropped her best songs in the 2010s list, and it kind of fucking slaps.
And I love how last week we said we're going to stop talking about her, and now this week we're talking about her list. But she dropped a very important list.
Look, her number one is Robin, Dancing on My Own, and that's mine too. So we share the same number one track, and she literally put herself as second. And
yeah, but she's literally like not wrong.
I don't blame her, because 2 and 2 honestly is the second best song behind Robin, and I'm glad she literally put herself second. It's kind of fucking funny.
Yeah, like I said, number one.
She knows though. She literally knows, but her list honestly is pretty goddamn close to like.
I mean, she put 2 songs in a row from 4, the Beyonce album, which I think is a weird choice. But I mean, we love 4. We stand.
Wait, are you looking at the list? Okay, what else is on here? I'm like, I can't see it.
We also have Iconic Pop, I Don't Care, which is not the title of the song.
Well, it's literally called I Love It, featuring Charlie, and she's dropped all the features too. Like she.
Yeah, she's not having it with Charlie. Judas by Lady Gaga's on this list.
Literally, she's insane.
VSOP by K. Michelle. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but it's a banger that I completely forgot about, and she's kind of right.
Wait, why is Azealia Banks into like gay pop? I thought she hated the gays.
I don't know. Lana Del Rey, Cruel World, which is really funny.
Babe, oh my god.
And Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, which is... Of all the songs Azealia would stand, Shake It Off is not the one I thought she would choose.
Yeah, no.
The best songs of the decade, like, I don't know.
That's, like, the only song I probably wouldn't agree with. Like, no shade to Taylor. Like, she's got better songs, though.
Yeah, I mean, Blank Space, like, come on. That's also Only Girl in the World by Rihanna. Of all the Rihanna songs she could have put on here, like...
I don't know. She's kind of right, though. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm siding with Azealia on this one, not you. Only Girl in the World is, like, Rihanna's one of her best songs.
It slaps. I wouldn't call it her best song.
There was dead silence in the room right now, and I want you to feel it, because that just hurt.
Justice for Shut Up and Drive. If that's on a 2010 song, but
I'm literally gonna strangle you.
Shut Up and Drive is literally a banger, and anybody who disagrees can go to prison.
It's not bad, but there's better. Zach is like gonna send me to jail. Adele Fake Out.
Oh,
what do you mean by Adele?
Everybody thought Adele was going to release this week, but it was just Kanye West. That's not really important, but Adele might be coming back soon, I think.
Yeah, wait, no, she talked about something.
I don't know, like, because there was all these, like, late night shows that were just like, oh, we have a surprise guest, and everybody thought it was Adele, but it was Kanye West.
That's really depressing.
I'm not sure why everybody...
No, there was a solid reason why, because I think someone's was, like, cited, like, Adele was going to drop soon, and like people just like assume that, I think, but I don't know. There was something, but
then Miss Elton John put out he's putting out a book, or he put out a book. I don't know if it came out, but all I know is that a quote was going around of him like dragging Madonna for dragging Lady Gaga.
Ooh?
And I mean,
Really?
I guess that's tea, but I mean...
So, I mean, he's not wrong. I'll say that, but he's also... I don't know.
I don't know. I think the quote was like, something like, "Oh, Madonna was petty as hell for like dragging Gaga for like no reason or not liking her or whatever."
Oh well, that's tea though.
Don't like Elton and Madonna historically have beef with each other?
I don't know.
I don't know. I remember that being a thing, so I think this is really funny.
I feel like Elton. Or no, Madonna. I just know the Madonna and Cher beef love. That's all I know. Because I'm a Cher stan. Like, I'm Cher, like, over Madonna any single day, every single day. Like, I think her discography is, like, way better. This might be very controversial right now. I might be getting, like, so unstand right now. But Cher slaps. But that's my favorite beef of all time is just Cher, like, destroying Madonna on every talk show ever. And, like, Madonna just not being able to talk it back. Like, Cher is the queen of smackback. But Elton John, he's kind of right. I love Madonna. Respect to the queen. We're going to praise her in her due time and due diligence. But she was kind of petty. You know what I mean? But also Lady Gaga was kind of reductive. I'll give it to her. Dance in the Dark is literally reductive Vogue. And it's one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite songs. But, like, it is. And we have to admit where, like, inspiration took place.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But Madonna was petty. I'm
pretty sure they like each other now, so it's like,
no, they
whatever.
do. But Elton John's... Gay men stop updigging old drama. What the hell? I just realized...
Gay men love drama.
Oh my god. So, I guess that's it for the music news.
Okay, so now I guess we'll jump into new music. We have Legend Godmez.
Oh no. She doubled featured us, but, like, it was a shock.
She DP'd us this week.
Oh my god. But she kind of did like the shocker though. Like one in the pink, one in the stink because she released one the first day and then the second day she released the second one. It was like hitting the butthole randomly.
Her genius mind.
No, when I tell you Selena Gomez had this shit planned, she had this planned. And not just saying like, oh yeah, David obviously she had it planned because it's a drop. No. Bad Liar, Fetish, Back to You, Wolves, and all of that other stuff connect to these next two songs, and I will prove it because literally it's just like she had SG2 planned, but she got sick, and that's what Bad Liar and Fetish were for. And a couple of the EDM tracks I think, or maybe they were bonus tracks, or maybe they're just like whatever, I don't know, I'm speculating on those, but I know Fetish and that were supposed to be on SG2, but she got sick because she has lupus. So does Lady Gaga. We stand our lupus queens. Zach's like literally like, David, shut the fuck up, you're gonna get us canceled. And I'm like, bitch. Anyway, then she got sick, and then all the Justin shit started happening, and it's like they were gonna get back together, and then Justin ditched her, and it was like, oh, and that's what she references in the new song where she was like, we were kind of together for 2 months or whatever. Like, they were, like, kind of getting back together, but then he left, like, after 2 months. Like, fuck him. And then he got with Hailey Bieber, like, 2 months later. Or that's the thing. He got with Hailey Bieber 2 months later after Selena, and she was going to get back together with him. And so Selena's like, what the fuck? So I think she was just shocked from that. So then she was like, wait, I'm going to record now. But that's what these two songs are about. And they're literally genius because she literally grabs Justin Bieber by the balls and says, like, literally, fuck you. Oh, he's such a douche.
I don't think it's that deep, but I mean...
Oh, it's that deep, love. It's that deep.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the...
Promote kindness and all, but it's that deep.
I wish we got the Bad Liar Fetish album, and I don't really like the two new songs, honestly. Lucy to Love Me...
Oh my god!
Lucy to Love Me is kind of a serve. Like, I mean, she's serving her ballad moment, I guess.
No, Lose You to Love Me is an amazing ballad. I'd scream.
I really don't like Look at Her now.
Oh, I don't like it either.
It just sounds like unfinished. Like, I hate it.
Oh, I don't like it or love it, but
and the video is really weird. Like, she doesn't look like she wants to be there.
I don't hate the song, everyone, but I just think it's really, really, really fucking basic, and I think, like, could have been much more.
I mean, it's Selena Gomez. I don't really expect more than, like,
I
basic,
know.
to be honest. But this feels even beneath her. Like, I don't like it at all.
Oh, damn. No, but Bad Liar was, like, guys, I listened to the...
Bad Liar was a serve.
I've listened to a podcast where it was an hour-long episode about Bad Liar specifically, and obviously I'm not going to do that now because it was already done, but, like, let's just say I wouldn't mind doing it because that literally... That song is Julia Michaels and whoever else was on that song, I forget who else did it, a couple like big people. They fucking Selena Gomez is a genius.
And these songs are also written by like the same people. I think Julia and Justin who wrote these. I think so. Like
really,
yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting. Okay, so what's next?
Yeah, so there's Kesha, her new single drop,
Raising Hell
with Big Frida.
This is my favorite drop of the week.
Yeah, same.
I think this is like Kesha literally did get her balls back. Like it's Kesha to the extreme. Like it's country and it's like pop.
The song is a banger. I think it's maybe a little basic, but I don't hate it. I love it. I think it's a banger. I think the video elevates it a lot though.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, yes, I think it has like a simple structure, but she breaks it with Big Frida, I think, which is like a really like if she didn't have Big Frida on like the chorus where it was like drop it down low, drop it down, you know what I mean? It would sound really because it would just be like an EDM beat. So that's her kind of I guess spin on like modern take rap on it.
Yeah, it sounds very like 2011.
Yeah, I'm excited for like the rest of her album, really much so, especially Kinky featuring Kesha with the dollar
Literally,
sign.
her mind.
She's iconic. But listen to it, stream it. We love to support Kesha here because Kesha's fucking iconic.
Yeah, we love
and
Kesha.
She's better than your
Kesha.
fave. You talk. What's the next one?
This is JoJo,
yes,
her new
yes.
single, Sabotage, featuring Chica, I think her name is.
It's okay.
I don't really like it.
I listened to 30 seconds and I turned it off.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry, JoJo.
I mean, I like JoJo. I'm not sure if I like this kind of, like, low-key kind of...
Yeah, it's too low-key.
I mean, like, she has, like, the voice for it, but, like, I don't know. I thought her last album was really good, and, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd like more stuff in that vein.
I didn't listen to her last album, and I really haven't listened to any of her albums, so I guess I'm never going to listen to JoJo, but, you know...
Wow.
I tried.
You're canceled.
Fair enough. Well, you might as well introduce the next track because literally you've been waiting to talk about this for 10 years.
Miss Tinashe with her new single featuring Miss Banks, Die a Little Bit, and it's everything. It's iconic.
It's everything.
It's literally the greatest song I've ever heard.
Okay, so if Tinashe were in front of you, what would you say to her right now?
I'd say it's the greatest song I've ever heard.
Okay, but what else would you have to say to her? But not about the song. Just like if you could say anything to Tinashe, what would you say?
Be on our podcast.
Period. So I have, before I talk about the song, I have a fun little story about Tinashe.
Okay.
I once ran into Tinashe in person.
Where?
At a concert. And
What concert?
So, back in 2014, I went to Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah.
And
I forgot
Tinashe
about this.
opened, as well as Ray Shremmerd. But Tinashe was the first opener. And I remember, like, she did 2 On and, like, what was the other one? Oh, All Hands on Deck. And, like, those are the only two I really remember because I was, like, losing my mind. Because I didn't know who she was at the time, really. Like, this was, like, back when she was, like, first kind of, I guess, like, that was, like, her first, like, album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was first coming out. I didn't really know who she was besides those 2 songs. And I went to the bathroom. And I guess her set was over at the same time. And I start walking to the bathroom. And I'm, like, literally just walking. And then I, like, look next to me. And I, like, see this woman, and I look back, get down at my phone, and then I was like, wait, what? And I look back over, and I realized it was Tinashe walking, like, through the venue, like, but there was no one else there besides me and her. Like, it was just, like, it was empty, and there was maybe, like, 10 other people, like, scattered at, like, the merch table or, like, buying a soda, but, like, no one was near her, or, like, no one was near me, and we were just walking in the same direction, going, like, in, like, about to cross each other's paths, like, in an X almost. And then all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, are you Tinashe? And she was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, you're so cute. She was like, hi. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I was like about to ask for a selfie. And then her security guard pushed me away. And she was like, sorry, love you. And then she like went away. And then I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh my God, I just met Tinashe.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that story.
So,
gotta hate you.
I'm gonna like literally tweet that at her and hopefully she'll remember me. Maybe we can get her on the podcast.
Yeah.
But that was my story of Tinashe. Love this song. I think it's so innovative, especially with the sample of like
the
kids
sample
talking.
is like, it's kind of one of those things that would sound annoying in a lot of songs, but it flows so well in there.
The flow she has on this is amazing. It's like almost like FKA a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of down for it.
Yeah, like it's very like has a little bit of like house inspiration and stuff in it too.
90s, like yeah, we love it. Oh God, I haven't even listened to the next.
Yeah,
like,
me neither. But
songs.
I saw it was on there, and we've covered One Direction tracks before. But a new Louis Tomlinson single is out, and we have no opinions on it because we didn't listen to it.
Exactly. I don't know. Liam released his nudes, and then Louis got a kid. That's all I know. So that's that on that. Who else?
So Miss Peppa Pig.
I mean, Coldplay as you delete it. So we were little. I'm like,
we didn't listen to it either.
We're not gonna edit that out. Sorry, Coldplay. We were gonna talk about you, but we didn't even listen, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So Miss Peppa Pig dropped her new classic,
"Bing Bong Christmas." I didn't listen yet, but I'm gonna plan on.
It's going to be the #1 single in the country. Just you watch.
I'm gonna listen November 1st because I have a strict rule against Christmas music before November 1st.
Yeah, kind of same. I mean, I love Christmas music, but I like.
And that's on Perry.
Because
that's on Perry.
But people keep dropping it in like October, and I'm just like, no, I'm not ready for that
like,
yet.
wait till fucking November.
Yeah, like come on, Peppa Pig, wait until November.
Well, she's from the UK, right? Maybe it's like
they still celebrate Halloween there. I think. Do they?
Christmas.
Do we have British listeners? Do you celebrate Halloween?
Yes, they celebrate Halloween. Wait, no, I'm talking about. Wait, oh my god, this is the most dumb thing because Christmas is on the same day in every country. Oh my god, wait, I'm literally stupid. Why did I say? Isn't she from the UK?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about, like Halloween.
Oh no, I was talking about Christmas. Wait, do they celebrate Halloween in the UK? Hold on.
Oh my god. I'm gonna just assume yes, they do.
Oh wait, yes they do. Oh my god, we're so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, before we reveal ourselves to even
we're gonna delete some of that.
No, it's staying.
Zach, no.
It's staying. We're reveling in our stupidity.
Okay, so then what do we have next?
So next is the Good as Hell remix by Lizzo and Ariana Grande.
Oh, this is basic as hell.
Isn't good at all.
As hell.
Nobody asked for this. It'll probably like go to top 10 or whatever, but we don't care.
It's literally Ariana Grande tweeted after it came out last night. She was like, "Okay, I promise you, I'm not gonna release for a while and stay away from you for a while." And then all her fans were like, "No, Ari, drop your new album."
I'm glad she's self-aware because like
no, she's self-aware, and I stan her for that reason specifically.
Yeah, because I mean, we've got like 2 albums in the span of 6 months, and then we have the Charlie's Angels soundtrack, and then she will drop the fucking Boyfriend single, and then the fucking
Monopoly.
I forgot about that.
And then she also is on this, and then she's also on a cup. She's on something else too, I think, right?
I'm pretty sure something else might have happened, but I'm like blocking it out now.
Yeah, I think it was something else. I don't know. She was on something else too.
I mean, we love Ariana,
let's just say
but we need...
she knows that she released a lot, and she's gonna give us a break. So thank you, Queen.
Yeah,
this kind of sucks, Lizzo. You could have done better.
I wish I just did a song on her album instead of like, I don't know, whatever.
And then the next thing
we have 2 new albums from King Princess and Brooke Candy.
King Princess, I listened to half the album, so I'm not going to speak upon it yet. I'll touch upon it next week because I still have to form an opinion about it.
That's me with the Brooke Candy album.
Sorry, I feel like I was really far away from that mic. I haven't listened to the Brooke Candy album. I listened to Come featuring Azealia.
The greatest song title I've ever heard.
Literally, but the beat's kind of sick. Like the 80s, like...
It goes off.
Like, yeah. Not that I'm the biggest Brooke Candy fan, but I'm gonna finish. Like I said, I'm gonna finish listening to the King Princess album next week. It's been, like I said, mental breakdowns upon mental breakdowns, guys. So
I don't think my mind was ready to handle Come featuring Azealia this week.
I didn't have time to register like the lesbian depression album of the century, so I'll get back to you on it. And I guess that really covers our new music for this week. So stay tuned for our break, and we'll be right back. All right, queers, we are back from our short break. So first, let's introduce this week's episode because we haven't really talked about what we're going to be talking about through this main segment.
How floppy of us.
I know. So basically, we're going to present to you our all-time favorite, or not all-time favorite, our just favorite,
like our favorite
live performances, like TV tour or like award show.
Yeah, we thought it'd be a fun topic to bring up this week because I mean,
everyone's always got their favorites, and for like different reasons. So
yeah, I'm always interested in hearing about like what people's favorites are. So I mean, like if you want to tell us, tweet at us or whatever, then that'd be great.
I think I'm gonna have a thread on Reddit, so stay tuned. But you'll obviously know. Let's see. So Zach, how about you start first?
Okay.
And these are in no random order, by the way. Just to disclaim that before we even get into this, because people be judging.
Yeah, aren't in any particular.
Because I was about to be like Zach's first one. I was like, is this your all-time favorite number one?
Yeah, my all-time favorite number one performances. No.
Okay.
So I think the first one I'm going to start off with is Beachella. Beyonce at her Coachella set last year.
That was iconic. Is it Beachella or
it's Beachella?
I thought it was
Beachella.
Literally
Beyonce.
Oh, I thought it was Bay because like I don't know Beyonce. Wait, literally that made.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember when the like Coachella performance was happening and everybody was just watching like these giant ass streams online. It wasn't the first weekend. I think the first weekend it was live streamed.
I think so. I watched it in the HBO film that came out.
Yeah, I watched
after.
It was a Netflix film, wasn't it? Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it afterwards, but I also originally watched it, and it's just, like, an absolutely, like, amazing, like, it's, like, her performance abilities are, like, insane, and the whole setup with, like, the bands and everything.
It means a lot. It's really, like, it's a performance. Like, she gave the performance of a lifetime, I think.
Yeah, and all the new mixes of all her songs and stuff, too. Like, that mix of Diva, like, it's literally everything to me. Because Diva's low-key one of my favorite Beyonce songs, but I will...
No, that, like, slapped. I was like, I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. The whole thing was just... The whole setup was amazing, I think, honestly. What were, like, your favorite tracks, then?
My favorite track... The mix of Crazy in Love was my favorite one there. I think my absolute favorite.
Beyonce is just, like, she's a powerhouse. She can dance. Like, she can do... There's not something Beyonce... There's not anything Beyonce can't do.
Literally.
And that kind of scares me. Like, that's very scary, everyone. Yeah. Let that be known.
Yeah, and then she dropped a live album from this performance earlier this year, obviously.
Yes, that's right.
When it went up on Netflix and all that. And I still listen to all those mixes all the time. Like, they're all so good.
See, I'm not one to listen to live mixes in general.
I'm not usually either, but the mixes for Beachella are just so good.
Are they? Yeah. I must check them out then. That's iconic. Oh my god, okay, so I guess we should move on to mine now?
Yeah, yours is next.
Okay. So, I guess for my first one, I'm going to talk about the Lady Gaga Brit Awards from 2009 or 2010. I don't know. Both, the Wikipedia says something different than the YouTube video, so I'm saying both years. I think it was February 2009, or 2010.
It would have been 2010 because The Fame Monster came out that year, I think. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's T, you're right. So basically, she performed Telephone and Dance in the Dark, and the Telephone rendition is on piano, and she changes some of the lyrics for Alexander McQueen because it's a tribute because he recently passed right before the performance, and this was like her tribute to him. It was iconic, like piano ballad on point, like one of her best, like and most sensual. But then she comes in with like her Dance in the Dark remix. I forget the remix, but I've listened to it. It's something I forget. I'll link it if I find it, or put it on a playlist. But it's literally like one of the best remixes ever. I'm like a remix stan. I be loving remixes. I don't know, and it's just she plays the guitar too.
Yeah, I mean, like it's an iconic performance, and as we were watching it earlier, the way like I love when Gaga does these more like stripped down like piano performances and stuff.
Yeah, it's even though she like goes off at the end, it's still very stripped down performance, and like it's just I don't know. It's something she doesn't usually do because there's not a lot of gimmicks.
Yeah,
it's just her acting fucking batshit.
Yeah, I mean I have one from her that's like the complete opposite of this kind of performance.
Oh, same. I have another one from her. I guess that's all on this. So take it away.
Okay, so my number. I keep saying number. Like these aren't in order, but
I know you're like.
But my next one is so Little Mix, another Brit Awards performance, or their 2016 performance at the Brit Awards with their song Black Magic, which is literally like probably one of my favorite girl band performances ever, like of all time.
I hadn't seen this until today, and let's just say it's the best Little Mix has ever done. They literally like
it's literally their best performance. Like you cannot give me any other performance.
Like, I wonder what the motivation was behind it. Like, you know what I mean? There had to be something like motivation.
Well, I mean, like they're coming off of like their album like wasn't that big over here, but like that album for I think it was Get Weird, I think they were promoting. Yeah. It was really huge album for them internationally and in the UK and stuff. And this was their first Brit Awards performance, and it's like there was a lot like riding up to this, and they're performing like Black Magic. I think was a huge #1 single for them over there and everything. So it was all gearing up to
me,
this.
It was a
like,
flop over here.
Yeah, I mean, like, it didn't
I was still streaming, but I was like, wait, this flopped. I was like, why is no one listening to this?
Yeah, Little Mix is flopping in the US, and we need to stop that because they're amazing.
That's tea. Like,
literally, especially since Fifth Harmony's gone now. So, like, we have, like, the K-pop girlies, which we like them, but, I mean, like, we also need, like, Little Mix here, too.
Yeah, rest in peace, Fifth Harmony. You are better off forgotten.
Yeah. Wow. That was harsh.
Well, their last album kind of fucking sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Their last album was decent.
Down
fucking sucked.
Down literally is like
through.
3 notes, and I'm just like, what are
Down is literally the bargain bin dollar store version of Work From Home. Like, let's be real. Okay, like, we didn't want to turn this into an anti-feminist Fifth Harmony versus Little Mix rant, but I mean, but yeah, this performance, like, if you needed, like, one thing to like actually like see like Little Mix as actually more than just like these four girls just singing like these songs.
Oh
then,
yeah, like that's the performance.
They're like actual like amazing performers, and like they put on a gigantic fucking like show with this, like the whole setups and everything. Low-key a little problematic doing the Sugar Skull thing. It's a little cultural appropriation there, but I mean, even if you take that out of the equation, it's still amazing. And like everything to do it, and their outfits, they're like wearing green and all this shit. Like I love it.
They didn't do anything crazy. It was looking like it looked like a little Reputation moment almost before Reputation happened though.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I can
fur,
see the comparison.
Like because I saw like the fur. That was the only thing. It was like the fur and then the black. Yeah. I was like, wait, but
they can't steal from the future. But I mean,
well, no, Taylor stole from them, love. We're trying.
Oh yeah, Miss Taylor Swift is a thief. You heard it here first.
And I ain't saying it on purpose, but she is.
But yeah, this is like one of my like all-time favorite performances, and I've watched this like a million times.
Zach said it here first, loves.
Like I remember watching that Brit Awards thing live, and I was just like, oh shit, and then I like watched it like kept watching the performance over and over again.
No, I remember watching my Gaga Brit Awards like in 2010. Like I wasn't watching them on the TV, but like I watched like the show. I think it like the next day, like. I was gagged. Like, I think I was like 13. Like that was like my first introduction to like real pop performances almost in a way.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of mine on the list I haven't even seen live because I wasn't born for some of them.
Yeah. I mean, like I think the first real performance I remember being like a moment. I think that at least from what I like truly remember. What?
Paparazzi.
No, before that I would say not Gaga performances. I mean like in general. I mean, it was like the first one being like a media circus was like Gimme More in 2007.
Wait, you remember that?
Yeah, I vaguely like remember. I just like vaguely remember like the whole Britney like thing because I remember that because like my mom used to watch like all those like Entertainment Tonight shit and all that, and it was always all Britney and all that all over it during that time.
Oh my god, that's.
I mean, if we want to go back even farther, I do remember like the VMAs, Britney, Madonna, Christina thing being like something people talk about.
Wait, what?
I don't remember watching it, but I remember people talking about it.
My farthest memory of like pop music, like pop goes back to like the Gaga VMAs, like Paparazzi Poker Face like moment. Like that was like my vivid memory of like that's an iconic pop moment. I don't remember really anything before that.
I think like the first
music. Like in life I can, but just not in music.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one I really like care about was like the 2011 VMAs. It's like when that's when like the Joe Calderone thing I think happened, right?
Yeah.
Joe Calderone, Britney getting the Vanguard Award.
Yes.
Then there was Nicki looking like a mess on the red carpet. That's what I remember.
Oh my, yeah. But she was wearing the cubes and everything.
Yeah.
That was a great year.
Yeah. 2010, 2011, that was like an era.
Well. 2010, 2011 were like that's the golden age of pop love. And literally, we can make a podcast episode about that.
I mean, like for our generation, I definitely think it was.
Like,
09 to 11.
Yeah.
09 to 2012.
Well, there's definitely other golden ages of pop, but
I would say like the real like most recent like true golden age was from like 2007 that probably ended around like 2014. Like that whole like era there.
When you do flashback, a lot of like 2007, 2008, 2009 pop is like spectacular.
Yeah.
It's groundbreaking in a weird way. I love. Okay, so I guess well, we're getting off topic. I'm like, let me go. Okay, let's skirt back to my next performance that I chose. I can't talk today. Oh my god. So I chose Robin performing Hyper Ballad for the BJÖRK's Polar Music Prize, which is essentially like. It's like a Vanguard Award almost, where they're just honoring one musician, and I don't know what country it's from. Sorry, I don't really care that much. Love BJÖRK. BJÖRK. That's how you properly say her name. I went to Iceland, guys. It's BJÖRK. That's what the two dots for the over the O. I don't know what it's called though. I'm not that smart. And Robin. But it's literally like one of like she transforms the song into like a EDM, like a soft ballad, and then like an EDM breakdown at the end, and it's just. She can keep up with BJÖRK's vocal range, which is insane to me, and I just think it's a beautiful performance. Even though BJÖRK looks really pissed off in the front row, and looks like she's ready to punch Robin in the face. Also, all these will be linked below, or like somewhere you'll find the link somewhere. Watch it because BJÖRK's face is priceless.
Yeah.
She literally, but later on she said she loved it, and she was like, Robin was like my favorite. She did the best. Like. But she looked in the moment like she wanted to fucking punch her dead student square in the face.
Yeah, like Robin is an underrated live performer. She has the kind of voice that I think to me it sounds like on record it wouldn't translate so well live, like a lot of her songs, but she really like brings it.
She's a true performer, honestly, in every sense, and she can dance like
yeah,
in her own sense. Like it's what people are so talented. Why are we talentless?
Literally.
Okay, so what's your next one, Zach?
Okay, so I guess we can go back to talking about Lady Gaga again, because my my Gaga performance that I chose was going to be Lady Gaga performing "Born This Way" at the 2011 Grammys.
That didn't make my list. I have a couple other Gaga performances. Well, one other that I already mentioned, but it's fine. That performance is literally fucking iconic, though.
That performance is fucking ridiculous. Like, I was watching it earlier, and it's just so insane, and like it captures everything that Gaga was like trying to do at that time.
Fun fact: when I went to the Monster Ball tour in 2011, I got the very first performance of "Born This Way," and she was practiced it for the Grammys, so I got it. I got to see that live in person.
Wow.
Because my show was in February, the 11th or 12th, and Born This Way came out like the 7th or 8th, or no, like the 6th, 7th or 8th. You know what I mean? It came out like right then. So she was on a break from the tour, and she did that, and then she did the AC, Atlantic City host, South Jersey host, where you at? Shout out. Literally I was 13. It was probably shouldn't have been allowed to go. My mom took me. No, and then so at the end, with the encore, she came out in the egg, and she came out in the silicone body, or like whatever, like tanned shit, whatever. And I was like, whoa. And of course, phones weren't around at the time. Like I had like a flip phone, so I wasn't recording it. I was too in the moment, like fagging out over Lady Gaga, like in front of me, like.
Yeah. It's just an absolutely insane performance. I mean,
it's wild.
And that was the night she showed up to the Grammys. That's where she showed up in the egg and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it was like.
She came out in the egg on the stage and like practiced it full on for me. Like it's one of her most legend. People were talking about that for days.
Yeah.
Is that the same? That was the same day she wore the meat dress, right?
Or was that no? That was the VMAs. I think.
Wait. That was Grammy. VMAs. Oh, I'm switching the nights. I'm like, okay. The egg was Grammys and the meat was
the meat was the 2010
VMAs. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. No, but Gaga, she is always pushing it. I'm excited to see what she does next. Honestly, I hope she pushes again.
Yeah.
Because when she pushes, oh baby, I hope she better come out in like, I don't know, like not an egg again, but like some other shape or like food item. Like what if she came out in like an eggplant?
I don't know. The whole Enigma thing, I think, makes me think that she's like wants to push into that weird like artsy territory again.
I don't want the album to be called Enigma.
That would be an awful name for the album. I hope she doesn't call it that.
It would be so cliche. I don't think it's gonna be called that though, but we'll stay tuned. Okay, and then back to my list. Let's see. My next one is, I'll skip around. Let's see. The Marilyn Manson MTV Music Video Awards from 1997, the year I was born. Literally, like, I don't love or like hate or worship Marilyn Manson in the slightest. Like, and but I appreciate him, respect him, where like I think he like deserves credit, because I think his music is really good for being, even though I don't love rock, but like I think he pushes like a lot of boundaries, and he's always on the good side. People always like see him as negative, and it kind of pisses me off. Yeah, I'm always on his side. Like I would like literally go off about Marilyn Manson right now. But
Marilyn Manson is like usually always like telling the truth. Like back then, like he was so controversial and everything, but if you listen to some of the shit that he was actually talking
like the
about,
right shit. Like he was actually he was level headed, but he just looked like insane to everyone. So, but he did. Oh my god, The Beautiful People. I couldn't remember for a second. He did The Beautiful People, basically, and he comes out on stage, and it's like this 90s like logo first, and it's like iconic, and then it's like US soldiers, and then he comes out and gives a speech in like a Reputation for imagine Reputation for a Jacket, but on Marilyn Manson in 97. Reputation's always being referenced on this pod, but that's a good thing. We love it. So Reputation, Marilyn Manson, 97, he's giving his speech, and he goes like literally like he's like, I hate fascists. He's like, fuck the fascists, and he's like, we'll not bow down to Catholics anymore. And then he literally is like, yeah, he's like, I won't bow down to assholes, and he screams it, and it's the best thing ever. And then he just starts slaying away on his rock, and then he rips off his jacket, the next controversial thing, and he's wearing literally a corset and a thong and like platform boots. Like it's literally something Charlie XCX would wear in this modern day, or like a drag queen walking out on stage, and Marilyn Manson's doing it in like the 90s, and he's saying something, and I'm like,
it's crazy how apt it still is, like, over 20 years later. Like, the fuck the fascists and all that. Like, wow. Like, we're really still in the middle of this.
We should have listened to him. We should have listened to Manson. If I wasn't 0 years old, I would have been listening to him. But literally, I was just coming out the womb probably, like, a couple months earlier or a couple months later.
Yeah, you came out the womb saying, fuck the fascists.
Literally, I was like, the beautiful people. The beautiful people. Oh, yeah. Also, let's shout him out. Shout out to my ex. My little mix.
My little mix we stand.
No, shout out to my ex, literally, because if I don't say this, he'll yell at me. This is like 4 exes ago, like one of my first boyfriends. He's the one that got me into Manson and like showed me all about Manson. So gotta give credit where credit is due. If not, he'd be screaming at me and calling me out and trying to like get this podcast banned from like every service. So you have credit, sweetie. There you go. Zach, you can move on to your next one.
Yeah, mine's a lot less political, a bit more frilly. It wasn't super important, but it is iconic, legendary. We stand.
What is it?
It's Miss Cheryl performing her iconic single "Call My Name" on The Voice UK, and this performance is legendary and iconic because this is a performance where she swan dives off the stage onto the bottom part of the stage, and then she does the absolutely ridiculous choreo and does all that.
Okay, guys, I'd never heard this song, never seen Miss Cheryl Cole perform anything until Zach showed me this like 20 minutes ago. She literally is, you have to watch this. It's literally like the most draggy performance ever, but by a straight woman in her 40s or 30s. Like
she was in her 20s, I think, at the time. This thing.
Oh, well.
All the British gays will know who Cheryl is. We love and stand Cheryl.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise?
Yeah, she's a member of iconic girl group Girls Aloud, who disbanded a few years before that.
She is. Yes. She was?
Yes. You've heard of Girls Aloud?
I've heard of Dandy Kane.
That's not... No. That's not them.
She wasn't part of Dandy Kane.
No, they're not part of Dandy Kane. That's Miss Aubrey O'Day. The iconic queen who slept with Donald Trump Jr. and then tried to ruin his life. We stand. We love her.
Go off, Dandy Kane.
She literally ruined his marriage. It's so funny.
So, wait, who's Cheryl Cole?
Cheryl was a part of Girls Aloud, like I said. Iconic British girl group.
Okay.
Iconic songs. Their discography is literally amazing. You should probably listen to them, honestly.
They had a hit?
I'm not even, like... They never had an American hit.
What, like a UK hit?
Yeah, they were huge in the UK.
Oh, okay. That serves. No, we respect it.
Yeah.
Validation doesn't come from US scores to me.
And then Cheryl had her solo career, and she was huge, too. I think she had, like, 5 number 1 singles. I think she held the record for like most number 1 singles by a British female for a little bit.
Oh, that's sweet.
That could be right or wrong. I think Rita Ora has it now or something like that. Queen, we love Rita Ora. Ora.
Rita Ora in the court. Rita Ora in the court.
Oh my God, it's drag name Rita Ora.
Rita Ora in the court.
I hate us.
Oh my God, that's my. Okay.
I mean, Cheryl's like a really good performer. Like, if you sit down and like watch, like, this performance is amazing. But if you also watch like her Brit Awards performances from 2010, her like, and all of her other performances and stuff, she's like an insane dancer. Like, you should absolutely watch her stuff.
Your throat is getting clogged. I can hear it. It's fine. I'll call it out for you, so you don't like.
Yeah, but stand Cheryl, please. Her latest singles flops. Please stream them.
Maybe I'll get into her. We'll see.
Her discography, low-key, isn't that good, but Girls Aloud is. So stream them.
Wow. You have it. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. So, next on my list is Miss BJÖRK on the Jules Holland show in 1997. And as Zach said, and to me before we had to cut and a fly got executed. Like, what's that style called? It's executed what style? Like, where they just shoot them in the back of the head. I forget.
Yeah, we're back in my garage, I should say.
Oh yeah, guys, we're back in the garage. And Fly just got executed. Anyway, so my next on my list is BJÖRK. She performed as Hunter. But she does like a bunch of songs on this talk show. I don't know why, but this is my favorite performance of them from that. It's literally insane. Because Miss BJÖRK over here is literally, I think, one of the best vocalists of our generation. And I might be like literally ripping the seams of the earth saying that because she sounds like a wild like boar half the time. But it's beautiful. Like there's the way she sings and performs is so organic, and it's like almost like a Lorde type of way where it's like it literally comes out of them. And I wish more artists would like take note on that and to like let themselves like be free, because BJÖRK literally is just a microphone, strings, and her screaming into a microphone and like flailing her arms, and I love it. And I just want more people to be like embracing that. Like, let it out.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have no strong opinions about Bork.
Bork! Fuck you. We're keeping that in.
Bjork.
It's Miss BJÖRK. It's BJÖRK.
Shut the fuck up.
It's BJÖRK.
By Miss BJÖRK. I do not have a ton of opinions about her because, I mean, I listened to Homogenic once and I thought it was good, but that's, like, kind of where I stop with that.
Oh, Miss BJÖRK and Homosexuality is amazing. That's my favorite album by her.
Yeah, I've heard it's amazing, so I listened to it and I thought it was amazing, but I didn't go much farther than that. So, yeah, but I mean, like, she's cool. I mean, she's like...
Zach's like, fuck you.
Like, she's, like, trend-setting. She's, like, experimental. We stan.
Literally iconic. What's your next and last one?
Okay, so I guess my last one on my list, I mean, we do have a few more if we have some time, but I mean, like,
yeah, my
next, like, one on this list that we're talking about today is Miss Madonna and the 2000, why can't I say anything right? At the 1990 VMAs performing Vogue.
Iconic.
Literally iconic. I think the thing about this performance is she doesn't sing at all during this performance.
No.
And she doesn't even try to act like she's singing. She doesn't hold a microphone or anything. She's, like, just mouthing along to the song. But the thing is that the performance is, like, so cool and everything. Like, it's the whole Marie Antoinette, Miss Demi Lovato, her impact.
No, like, it's an iconic performance. And, like, what, Camila Cabello trying to redo that on SNL and flopping hardly.
Yeah, kind of.
No, I almost had this on my list, but I took it off because she was lip syncing and I didn't consider a performance. But, like, kudos to you for, like, I love it still. Like, it's iconic, but, like, I just, like, I was like, I kicked it off for that specific reason.
Yeah, and his performance, I think, is controversial for that reason because, I mean, it isn't, like, her singing live. But to me,
it's still performing, though.
That's why it's part of why I like it, because I think it's a very ballsy move to do that, because it's, like, because as much as music is, like, about singing live, I think, you know, live singing, we appreciate it, we love it. But I think the whole performance art aspect of it is important, too. And I think Madonna focusing fully on this aspect instead of, like, trying to serve vocals or anything during that, I think it's cool, and I think it's way different from something that a lot of other pop stars do. I mean, Lorde tried to do that, like, a few years ago.
But she got sick. But that was, like, I was about to mention that. But that was an organic thing, because she got sick.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to cancel the performance. And I also think that is also very ballsy of her, saying, I'm sick, what do I do? She just goes out and dances in sweatpants over, like, under the dress. Like, that's fucking iconic. Like, that's still gonna get talked about. Like, she's still fine. Like, it's like...
Yeah.
It's like... it's interesting, you know what I mean? It shows who she is as a person compared to the rest who would say, oh, I'm sick, sorry. Like, she just says, no, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna be myself and just do something stupid.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's human.
Yeah, and that's, to me, like, what pop music, I think, is, like, more all about. Because, like, as much as it's about the music and obviously being able to go up there and sing it live and all that stuff, I think incorporating that kind of art and, like, that whole, like, performance art and that kind of aspects into it and stuff too is really important. And I think that's why this performance is one of my favorite Madonna performances that she's done, because like I already said, it's not like
that's literally too.
Yeah, I'm a little talking in circles a little bit, but I mean, it's something different, and it's just she pushed it all the way.
No, it really is. She's iconic in every sense, and, like, you're right, music just isn't for, like, singing. It's like people dance to it too, so it's interesting in that sense when you think about it too. It's like pop music is literally almost not meant, it's meant for the listener completely, almost 100%, where versus, like, other types of music, it's meant for the artist and the listener. It's like pop music can be that, don't get me wrong, but, like, sometimes it's just for the listener. And it means nothing, but, like, everything to someone. And I think that's very interesting.
And it's interesting, too, because, I mean, the song that she performed, Vogue, is based out of, like, influenced by, like, the ball culture and all that kind of stuff, which obviously isn't, like, live singing can kind of exist in, like, drag culture and all that kind of stuff. But it's a lot of, like, focusing on performance and putting on a show and stuff like that.
It's also, I feel like it's also a reference to that in a sense, too. Yeah. And her dancers were also part of, like, the whole scene. She literally picked them up from the ground, I think. Like, the whole documentary and everything. Iconic. We love Madonna.
Yeah.
Oh, Madonna in the 90s. Ugh. Actually, oh my god. Okay, well, now that we're wrapping up yours, I'm actually going to change my list right here on the spot.
Oh, okay.
So, I was going to say my last performance was going to be Lady Gaga's Poker Face Paparazzi of the VMAs. But I'm actually going to switch it to my, like, extra one, which is Madonna from the Blonde Ambition tour in 1997 when she does Like a Prayer specifically, because that is one of the most iconic performances by Madonna. I think
it literally is.
There is, like, literally, it's like a 12-minute performance of, like, a 5-minute song, and it's like she starts out in like a hood and like she's just got the big cross on and it's like literally praying and I'm like, oh my god, like it's literally a whole set, like a whole play, and then she just goes off and it's like dancing and she takes off that and it's like whatever, like go look, and then it's like everyone knows, and like it's iconic though, and I think that's
what
fly getting executed.
Oh.
What the hell is getting egg? Is it a squirrel? Oh my god! That we literally have to like we have to re-edit that. Oh my god! Where do I restart at that?
Just keep going. I'll
okay. But I think it's just one of like the most iconic Madonna performances. Along with that, and the vocals too. I'm reading my notes. I'm like the vocals, the dance, the works. Like literally. Like how I talked about like BJÖRK being stripped back and like everyone should just like try to do that too. It's like, but if we're gonna talk about performances in the works, like with like everything in like, that's why I kind of like having my juxtapositions of like performers just singing like with the instruments versus like a whole set. It's like I love both, and I think the juxtaposition's amazing and the one with like pop. But like Madonna is what you look at when you're looking, and Gaga too, when you're looking at the works. It's like the Blonde Ambition tour is the one tour I always wish I could have went to when I was a child. But, like, I was literally 0 years old when this tour started because I was in the womb still. And I'm so mad. And there was actually, like, a gay at my work that I just quit recently. And he's old. And he went to the Blonde Ambition tour.
Wow.
And he was like, yeah, that's my favorite tour. And I was like, you went? And he's like, yeah, I went in Philly. And I was like, Like, I was so ready to be like, what the... I wish. I was like...
Yeah, I mean, like, just watch Madonna's tour specials. Like, they're pretty sure like almost all of them are available on DVD. So, like, I mean, if you want to like go and watch them, like, then I advise doing it because I mean, Miss Madonna always brings it with her tours.
Oh, Miss Madge is a queen,
literally.
But her new albums are okay. But we won't talk about that. But Miss Madge in the 80s and 90s, ooh, I want to do like a Madonna discography. Like,
yeah,
that's a serve. Like, she's got. 80s and 90s Madonna to me is like prime Madonna.
I mean, I'd have a lot of opinions about Madonna's discography because I think Rebel Heart and Madame X are both like great albums that stand up with the rest of her stuff. But I mean, a lot of people aren't huge fans of like her new stuff. I think. But
I liked Madame X surprisingly.
I like them, that one and Rebel Heart. I think Rebel Heart was a little too long, but I mean, other than that, but like we're getting a little off topic here. But
yeah,
I mean,
that's a little off. But like this. Let us know if we should do a Madonna episode. Like, send us a DM or tweet us or, like, email us. But who's going to email us? You can email us, though.
Yeah, that could be our next, like, super long episode, I think.
Yeah, like, let us... Yeah, also, just, like, send us ideas in general, too. Like, anything. Like, anything, balls to the wall. Go for it, ladies. Madonna, though. Iconic. And then, I guess, lastly, let's just jump into our track of the weeks this week.
Yep.
So, Zach, what is your track of the week?
So mine is Career Boy by Dorian Electra because for some reason I've been listening to them a lot since the Charlie concert happened.
Iconic.
Yeah, their discography definitely has some bangers in it, so give them some streams. Their album came out earlier this year, I think.
Yeah, like very recently.
Yeah, that was pretty recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, very recently.
Yeah, because I remember people talking about it, but I just never got around to listening to it.
I haven't listened to it yet, but they were like pretty iconic, like performing at Charlie, and I was like, okay, go off. Like,
yeah.
Damn. And then I guess for my track of the week is Monster by Lady Gaga. Mainly because I'm feeling a bit spooky vibes, you know what I mean? Like, It's the Halloween season, like, Lady Gaga, Monster. There's a bug running by Zach's face because we're in the garage again, ladies. Not a mosquito, but a gnat. Gnat. This is one of her best songs ever. Off her best albums ever. Literally, Everyone Can Fight Me. Monster's amazing. Go fucking stream it. I have no other things to say about it. I guess that's it for this week.
So I guess that's it. Thank you for listening to us this week.
Stay tuned for next week's episode. We don't know what it's going to be on yet.
We do know what it's going to be on next week. We're doing the one that we were originally going to do this week next week because we ended up having to push it because of certain reasons.
Oh, that's tea.
Yeah, because this week's been kind of chaotic for us, but other than that,
so enjoy this hodgepodge of an episode and stay tuned for next week.
Make sure to rate us, give us reviews,
subscribe,
and all that kind of stuff.
Scream.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and all that kind of stuff.
Make out with us. Tell us we're hot and cute, and we'll say it back maybe.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye.